10 red flags of autism in toddlers and small children. That's what I want to talk about. Red flag number 1, poor eye contact. Children on the spectrum have poor eye contact. They may not look at you at all during interactions. They may look at you and look away frequently, or they may cover their eyes when you're having an interaction with them. Another red flag, they don't respond to their name. And a lot of times parents and caregivers think the child is ignoring them or not paying attention or not listening, when that is just one of the red flags of autism. They don't respond to their name, or it's very inconsistent. Delayed speech/deficits. They start speaking later in age. By the time they're 2, they have a low vocabulary. And when they do start talking, they may have difficulties. They may stutter. They may repeat phrases over and over again. And they also, at times, they may be nonverbal altogether. Repetitive behaviors. They may engage in repetitive behaviors. They may flick their fingers, hand flapping, spinning, rocking back and forth, lining up toys. All of those are repetitive behaviors they may engage in. Fidgeting, repetitive behaviors. They may have a hard time regulating their emotions. They get upset very easily, and it may result in an autistic meltdown where they're crying, screaming, throwing things, rolling on the floor. It looks like a tantrum, but like I told you in previous videos, it's an uncontrollable reaction that they have. Highly restricted interest with abnormal intensity or strong focus is another red flag. Toddlers on the spectrum can get very fixated on specific topics, interests. Some examples might be trains. They may be fixated on teddy bears. They may be fixated on numbers. And they also may have an unusual attachment to certain objects that they just want to carry around all the time. It's like a sense of safety for them. That's a red flag. Another red flag is they're very resistant to change. An example might be them eating the same foods over and over again. And if you try to introduce something new to their diet, they're totally against it. They are very resistant to change. Another red flag is they prefer to play alone. And if they do play alongside other children, they're still playing by themselves. They're not engaging in a back and forth interaction with the other children. Another red flag is increased or decreased reactivity to sensory input. They could be overreactive to the stimuli around them, or they could be underreactive to the stimuli around them. It just all depends. Like I said, every individual person or child have their own unique autistic traits. And the last red flag that I'm going to talk about today is difficulty with social emotional reciprocity. Children on the spectrum have a hard time engaging in back and forth social interactions, and this might show up. They have a hard time sharing with other kids. They have a hard time expressing or identifying other people's emotions. For example, if you smile at a child on the spectrum, they may not know to smile back. Also, if they see other children crying or you crying, they may not react in an appropriate manner. They may not react at all. So this just falls under the category of difficulty with social emotional reciprocity. So early intervention is the key. Pay attention to your children. I can't stress it enough, because had I had videos or people out there kind of informing me of some of the signs of autism at an early age or in her toddler years, that could have made a world of difference to me. So I hope this video helps someone. If you are a parent, if you are a teacher, if you are co-parenting with anyone, keep that line of communication open and look out for any of these red flags so that you can get early intervention for your child. Hope this video helps you all. You all enjoy the rest of your evening. Bye-bye.